We are also going to validate in European users, and we have had several collaboration studies initiated with European partners. For instance, Huawei collaborates with Professor Gregory Lip from University of Liverpool. He is the world's leading expert in field of atrial fibrillation treatment. In 2021, Professor Lip, together with Huawei, initiated Huawei stroke study in UK to investigate if the risk of stroke can be managed with the wearable devices and the algorithms that Huawei can provide. The study is still ongoing. Also, Huawei has very recently joined EU project I Care for Cardiovascular Disease, where Huawei is the industry leader of patient engagement work package. So it develops methods to improve patients' motivation. In addition to that, we are also investigating applications for wearable ECG devices, together with Professors Luca Mainardi and Pietro Cerveri from Polytechnic University of Milan. We have a lot of health studies both going on and finished. We have more than 110 partners in these health studies, and we have so far got more than 12 million volunteers participating in these studies. These studies, hospitals and universities have published, that we are collaborating with, have published more than 50 academic papers, out of which 15 have been published in top conferences and journals. For instance, the massive size of Huawei heart study, and the study still continues, has generated new results for our partners, so that they have been presenting in European Society of Cardiology conference every year since 2019. The blood pressure is the leading risk factor for global burden of diseases, and it cannot be diagnosed or treated without accurate blood pressure measurements. And there is need for ever smaller wearable blood pressure devices to measure outside the clinical environment. Huawei has studied blood pressure measurement technologies since 2015. And in 2021, we launched our first blood pressure device, the Huawei Watch D, that has a miniaturized blood pressure cuff. So to launch this device, we had to miniaturize the cuff of this size into the narrow size that fits to the wristband. In addition to that, we had to miniaturize components in here, like the air pump and the high precision pressure sensor and other circuitry to control the outflow of the air into the size of this one. We succeeded, and we have performed several validation studies on Watch D, and during those studies the Watch D has passed ARMI/ISO 2018 standard validation. It has got the NMPA mark, which is the Chinese equivalent of FDA, and it has also got the CE mark from Europe. So we have already demonstrated success in blood pressure research, and here in Europe this research was done in China, and here in Europe we are concentrating to the future of blood pressure. So we want to move towards the cuffless blood pressure measurement that doesn't, it's not so obtrusive, and towards ambulatory blood pressure, so continuous blood pressure during the day, and also nocturnal during the night. to help user manage their blood pressure during the daily life. In this laboratory, we mainly test this ambulatory blood pressure, and we introduce the blood pressure changes with exercise bikes, for instance, or then with postural changes like lying down, getting up, or then making stressful environment like making someone make a presentation like this one. It definitely increases your blood pressure. So we here measure healthy subjects. If we want other studies, we collaborate with hospitals. Aim of the studies is to prove that the novel sensor technologies that we develop here work, and then we also develop algorithms for blood pressure to work with those technologies. Health team's main facilities are located 700 meters from here in another building, so you can see only part of our capability here. And of course no prototypes because they are not public. So, to summarize, health is very important research direction for us, and Huawei will continue to invest in health direction, both in Europe and in China. We are eager to collaborate with European partners to develop new health sensing technologies. Thank you. Any questions?